you have a game plan until you get punched, you know. This is the real time. This is the time that your real self reveals when you get hurt, you know.
It didn't fit him well. Next fight, he was like having fun. Hey, I'm going in, I'm gonna smash this guy.
And everything was good.
And everything was good.
You know, when I go like all in a fight, like kill or be killed, like with this mentality, it's going very good on my way or very bad on my way.
Okay. Your former opponent, Islam Dulatov, is also from my city, from Düsseldorf. You saw he got a UFC contract. How do you rank him? Do you think he will have a good future in UFC? What do you learn from him in the fight? Like, what kind of guy is he?
Was geht ab, Freunde? Costa hier von Face of Fighting. Wir sind hier in wunderschönen, sonnigen Athen, Mitte November, nicht wie in Deutschland. Jedenfalls habe ich hier eine Hammerfolge gerade abgedreht mit einem sehr, sehr mutigen Kämpfer, der Herz bewiesen hat in Oberhausen, Ioannis Palaiologos.
The conversation was really nice. Thanks for everything. Questions were very, very specific, and I hope everyone enjoyed this fighting conversation.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
What's up, my friends? Costa here from Face of Fighting. Today I'm not in Düsseldorf, I'm not in Germany, I'm in Greece, in Athens, with my friend Ioannis Palaiologos.
Hello, guys.
What's up, Yanni?
Greetings from Athens, Greece.
How are you doing?
Everything good. Nice to have you here.
Nice to meet you. So let's get the party started. You're a good role model for Greek up-and-coming fighters here in Greece. But you were 22 years old. Who was your role model?
First of all, I'm humble. I don't consider myself as a role model, so thanks for this. And I'm so happy and blessed if at least one young kid is inspired by my journey, you know, and starts training, starts being better, and keep up himself with a good health and a good training. When I was younger, for sure, I didn't have an exact like role model. I always been inspired by champions. I always looked guys that are doing better than me. So I checked what they did in their routines, in their trainings, in their every aspect of their life, how they act, how they react on things, you know, psychological and in training. So I was inspired by them and being better every day.
Okay, so you didn't have an exact role model, but you looked at more people and looked how they react, what you could take from everybody.
Like champions, you know, back at my age, back in the days, guys like Josh M. Hare, like John Jones, when I started MMA to fight professionally, before like 12, 13 years, these guys were champions.
Yeah.
So I was looking on them and take things like, see things that they are doing in training, in how they act, in how they're speaking, how they act, every aspect with their families and everything, and try to implement in my everyday life.
Did you see John Jones with Miocic?
For sure, everyone in this world saw this. You know, John Jones is GOAT. He's done a lot. He's unbeatable. He's only one loss, and this loss is by disqualification with his elbows. Yes.
Yeah. But now it's legal.
Now it's become legal. I don't know if it was for this UFC or
UFC,
from this
legal,
UFC.
yeah.
Okay, but we didn't see this elbows.
What do you think? Do you think he can beat Aspinall?
You know, in every fight, maybe one guy is better, the other guy is worse, but every fight is a fight. One punch can change everything, and in MMA, everything is unpredictable. Maybe you win for 5 rounds, and in the last second, and we see in the past, have you seen the fight like with Chael Sonnen and Anderson Silva?
Yeah.
In the last
triangle.
the triangle, in the last 5 seconds, Anderson Silva beat him. So everything can happen, but to be honest, I believe that Aspinall would be a huge, opponent and a huge challenge for Jones.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. So I watched some fights of you, and even in UFC, if you watch some fights, you see all the people are good fighters. They have good skills, but sometimes they get tested. They give punches, everything is good, but as soon as they take one punch, then they start to crumble. Then everything changes. So fighting is, as you know, not only skill, but it's also mentality and heart.
For sure.
Do you think heart is something God has given, or is it something you can learn, like you can learn skills, or is it given from God? What do you think?
First of all, I believe that you can teach heart. But
how?
You can't. You have it or not. But you can be a little bit tougher through training, with hard rounds, with also with mental games and with mental training. You can improve it, but you can't reach, the maximum
Yeah.
I mean, you have it and you have to make it better, or you don't have it and you just make some, adjustments. You have a heart or no.
Okay.
But everything else, I believe you can improve a little bit.
Okay, so you say it's given or not given?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, because I've heard some people say, no, you can learn it, but other people say it's earned. So
yeah, you will become tougher through training and through fights.
But you cannot reach
a
a level.
You are tough or you are not from day one. You see like fighters from how they fight or how they react to when they get punched. As Mike Tyson said, you have a game plan until you get punched, This is the real time. This is the time that your real self reveals when you get hurt,
Yeah, for sure. I'm living in Germany, and I know many fighters, many friends of mine are fighters, and it's always a challenge to live from MMA, to make a living from MMA.
Yes.
Because if nobody knows you, let's be honest, how does an MMA fighter make money? Either he fights in a big league, UFC or whatever, and he gets good money from UFC, or he has sponsoring. Other than that, it's tough. If you're a small fighter, up-and-coming fighter, nobody knows you, you don't have money to make videos, or I don't know, you don't make videos at all, sponsors don't come. So how is it here in Greece? Is it the same way? Is it even worse? What would you say?
First of all, because I've been to Germany and I follow some German fighters and I have people, Greeks and German friends, much better in Germany right now. Oktagon is big, other organizations are getting bigger. So I see that fighters getting more money, not all, but the famous fighter and the good fighters, the older ones are getting much more credit than it used to be. In Greece, it's still very hard. In Greece, we are like 2-3 guys that we are doing it professionally and we earn some money. Yeah. It's not like we are rich or it's like a great deal, but it's very good. It's very good. It's much better than in the past. The young fighters in every country, when they are amateur, they need to do their trainings, their personal trainings, to be coaches. This is not bad. This is a good opportunity because, I believe fighting it opens you a lot of doors. And when I was younger, I didn't have my own gym, own this stuff, because I have my gym like the 2-3 last years. Okay. I was training, I had some sponsors, but small, but I believed in my work, in my work ethic. And as in every job, for example, if you are a lawyer, if you are an accountant, for the people that don't know, I used to be an accountant. I have studied accountancy, like economics, and in my first years of fighting pro, I also worked as an accountant. Okay. Like in every job, if you are an accountant or a lawyer, you don't get paid a lot in the beginning as an amateur.
Junior.
As a junior. So this is also in fighting, but in fighting you have a lot of doors open because a lot of people is watching, and if you do some good movements, you can make some good living for you. But not only from fighting, you can have your mind open and do some other job also, like gym or anything else.
Yeah, like gym, some friends of me, they give them personal training to others.
Like this.
And through fighting, I believe you meet lots of people, good contacts.
Yes.
And after a career, you can still start some business, whatever, coffee shop or whatever. It's doors are open. I know many people that have started their own brand.
Yes. And nowadays, it's MMA in every country, Germany, in Greece, everywhere, in Europe a lot. It's becoming much bigger. Everyone is watching UFC. Yeah. Everyone now, it's watching Oktagon in Europe. Yeah. So things are getting better for the audience and for the professional fighters.
100%. Fighting. Every fighter deals with injuries. Some people have problems with their knees, meniscus and other stuff. Some people have problems with shoulder, nose broken, whatever. What do you do for recovery to keep your body or get your body healthy? I
would recommend the young upcoming fighters and the amateur fighters, but even the guys that train for fun, amateur, to give some money, like to invest a little bit of investment from the early beginnings for their recovery, like do a massage every 1, 2, 3 weeks if you can afford it, some ice bath, this is cheap, some sauna, some everything. You can find everything very easily.
100%. I think sauna is very good. When this guy and me, we train sometimes, we go into the gym, they have ice bath and sauna, always. Yes. We go in. But the thing with saunas, I get sick sometimes from sauna because I'm sweating, then I go outside, cold wind comes, and then you get sick. But
you have to,
I'm stupid.
Do some clothes, eh?
Yeah. Okay. How would you compare Greek MMA internationally with countries like Brazil, USA, Russia? Because you see in UFC, the most dominant countries are those three. Brazil, for example, Alex Pereira, Charles Oliveira. USA, John Jones, for example,
yes,
and
yes.
Russia, you know, Islam Makhachev, Khamzat Chimaev, whoever.
And everyone, like, in the Russian leagues, there are also many big Russian leagues, many big USA leagues, in Asia and everywhere. You know, Greece, in contrast with all these countries, is like 10 millions, and Russia is, I don't know, 200 million, USA it's 150 million, I don't know. So compared to the popularity, the market is smaller.
Yeah.
But there have been made some good moves, and we have a history. So some of us try to bring this history to the present and be better and make some historical movements for the fighting.
I think, of course, with countries like Brazil, USA, Russia, it's tough because we are also very small. But I think in future, compared just in Europe, we can do some big moves, especially with you. And with Michalidis.
And Andreas,
very strong guy as well. Another question now to your parents. What do your parents think about your job? Because it's not a normal job. It's not like, I don't know, lawyer, accountant.
I know.
You punch people in the face and get money.
And I get punched. They care for more when I get punched, you know. You know, my parents are like every usual parents. They put me in a college. They put me to study English, French. You know, I used to be like that kind of guy. But I am the man, I am the guy that I am today because of my parents, from the principles that they bring me. And although they didn't like fighting, because I used to be a college guy, they are with me. You know, they help me with in my early days where I didn't have any money or something, with my nutrition. I was living with my parents, but no problem for that. They were in my corner, you know, in my corner, not in my corner in the fight, but were in my corner. It's a team when they help you. Nowadays, they believe that I have a job because I have this gym. Before this gym, they didn't think that I had a job. You know, this is, I think, in everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
And the bad thing, kind of bad thing in Greece, is that people are not very used with martial arts. For example, in USA, many guys in the college or in school have the wrestling school. So if you have good grades, you go to wrestling, or you go to rugby, or you go to baseball, whatever sport you like. In Greece, we don't have it here. So this, in addition with television, doesn't bring a lot of people. But the last 2 years, more people come with television because my fights, Andreas' fight, are in the TV, in the national TV, in the public. So now it's getting started to be better. That's what I like a lot.
When did you start exactly with MMA?
MMA, I started when I was a student in college, like amateur fighting.
20, how old?
20, 21, 19, 21.
19,
like
21, okay.
Yeah, in this age.
But then you worked as an accountant, you said?
Yes, I was studying in college.
Until when?
Part-time until 22, 23. I go to be a soldier because here in Greece it's mandatory. And after, I begin fighting. Pro.
Yeah.
But for fun. In the beginning, I just do it for fun. I was, you know, like like Clark Kent, you know, in the morning he was like with a suit, and in the night he put in gloves.
Two different lives.
But I just wanted, you know, first I just wanted to take a taste. I wanted to fight a fight in night, like in a good promotion. Yeah. Just this. I made it one time. I won. It was good. I made it 2 times. I won. It was, but for fun. Yeah. I made it 3 times. I won. Everything good. And fourth fight, I faced one very good guy. I thought that I am the best in Greece, and I lost. And after that, I said like, you will be an accountant, a very good accountant, or a very good fighter. And I chose the martial arts way, the martial arts route.
Okay. Was the decision to leave your secure 9-to-5 job? Because let's be honest, especially in countries like here, Greece, if fighting doesn't work out and you don't have security, it can be tough. Life can be tough. Especially because it's not like I do fighting and then I go, I don't know, do something else. You can get yourself hurt.
Yeah, I know.
Really bad. And then after that, you're not the same. It happens all the time. We don't see it every time in the media, but I'm sure it happens every time.
Like my last fight, I made a surgery in my thumb. Not something crazy, but 2-3 months off, you know.
Yeah. The decision to quit your secure job, was it easy for you, or was it tough? Were you in the bed in the evening and thinking, I want to do fighting, but I'm not sure, will it work out? Or were you sure, looked yourself in the mirror, said, okay, I will 100% do fighting?
I will tell you the truth. It wasn't easy, but it wasn't very tough for two reasons. First of all, I like very much to do something in my life that I have a purpose, that I'm hungry to do it every day and happy. But I was in an early age. I was like 22, 23, 24, something like that. So I was young.
Yeah.
I had much time in front of me to do it. It wasn't like I was 30, 31, where things get harder. Maybe you have a family, maybe you have a girlfriend or whatever. So the tough part was to leave my job and tell my parents. And tell my parents that I quit my job and I want to do fighting. The truth is, I will tell also in camera that in my parents, back in the days, I said like, Mom, Dad, from this job, they fired me because they don't want to pay me. I said this, so I follow the fighting journey.
This one is easier because if you said you quit, my mother would throw a shoe at me.
What are you doing? But if you have a plan, if you have a purpose and the discipline to pursue it, you're gonna make it, for sure. Anything, even, especially in fighting, we are fighters. Everyone knows, everyone sees in YouTube videos, how is a fighter? He never quits, he never gives up. So if you never give up, you're gonna make it. Not you're gonna be rich, but you're gonna make it. You're gonna make a living, you're gonna make something that you like. That's what I'm doing, that's what other people are doing when they do this.
Okay. You're a veteran, you fought many times, I believe 35 times professionally. You won some, you lost some. What do you learn from your wins? And what did you learn from your losses? Like, I'm sure if somebody wins, he thinks, yeah, I'm the best, blah, blah, blah. Other guys stay humble because they know, okay, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. And in your losses, when you lost, did you think, what am I doing here? I should quit fighting. It's shit. Or were you like, okay, I lost, I did some mistakes, I need to go back to the gym, I need to improve. What was your mindset?
I will tell you something. If I win and if I lose, I have the same mentality. For example, if I lose, I take like 1 week, not off, I take 1 week to think, what did I do wrong? Why I did this? Maybe I cry, I cry, I am depressed for 1 week. I give like 5 to 7 days to myself to think about the fight. Okay. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. And if I win, I give the same exact time for myself to celebrate, like to party, I don't mean drinks and stuff, like to party, to be happy with my family, with my friends, and I go straight to work. So whatever happens, I love my job, I love fighting, I love training, coaching, everything that relates to fighting. So I'm doing the same thing. Nothing changes as part of my training routine and my way I see the sport. But you learn more in losses than in victories. For sure, many losses taught me many things about me, not only about fighting and how I see fighting, but many things about me, what I have to improve. Because maybe you are the best fighter, you do good training, you good nutrition, good recovery. But to improve, you have to do also other things, to have good relations with your friends, with your family, with your students, with your teammates, with everyone. So with fighting, to be a good fighter, you have to work in every other aspect of yourself. To be a better man, a better fighter, and a better human being, something like that.
100%, I agree. Last time I talked to another fighter, he's young, he's only 20, 21 years of age, but has huge career in front of himself. He won, for example, gold in Uzbekistan. Greetings to Ivan Tagna. He told me you have not only to have good skills, but your mentality is even, especially on fight day, the day you fight is one of the most important things, your mentality. Because your skills, you have your skills, you train them in the gym, everything fine. But if you fight, you need to be able to access those skills you acquired in the gym. Because in the gym, there are some guys, they kill everybody in the gym, they're strong. But as soon as fight day comes, nothing. Because mentality, I don't know. So mental is very important.
Always.
What is your mentality when you fight, and how do you approach it? Are you like, okay, it's another? Because let me tell you this. Did you know Ilia Topuria?
Yeah.
When he fought Max Holloway, he was in the back with Leroy Murphy. You know Murphy from England? This guy?
No, I don't know.
Dan Ige against Dan Ige.
Yes.
Yeah, this guy from They were in the same locker room. Leroy Murphy was warming up.
This was a bit of robbery. This match, I think. A bit of robbery.
It was, But anyways, they were warming up, and then he went out to fight. And Ilia Topuria just came into the locker room, and then Ilia Topuria said to this Murphy guy, "Relax, brother. It's just another day of sparring." It's nothing special,
yeah.
just another day of sparring. Other people approach it different. They say, it's my life, it's war, kill or be killed. Justin Gaethje says, there's no day after my fight. This is maybe my last day.
Yeah.
How do you approach it? Are you like easy chilled, or are you like...
You know, sometimes I'm super easy chill. I try to think that it's a sparring day, to be relaxed, do my moves, win, or whatever happens, have a good performance, and whatever happens. And some other times, I'm like beast mode, war, okay. Beast mode. Maybe I lose, but I'm in a beast mode, like super, not focused. Focused, I'm in both directions. But sometimes I see it like a fight, win, like a kill or be killed, and some other times like a sport. Oh, chill. Okay. Sometimes it's going good with the one direction. Sometimes it's going bad. Okay. But also this happens to the other direction. Okay. So it always depends on the mentality you have this period of time, because every year, in every fight, everyone is different. Like, I am Ioannis Palaiologos, okay? I was another man before 1 year. I'm the same person, but
you evolved.
I was different last September. I am different this September. So every time I approach the fight differently, in the same way, but differently. Okay. I don't know if you got what I mean. And it depends where you are in life every time. If this time that you have the fight, you are very good with yourself, with your family, with your friends, with your ego, everything is going good and more chill. Yeah. If you're like stressed with your job, I don't know, whatever, this comes also to the fight. If you are stressed every day, you will be stressed in the fight, you know? It's kind of this. But for the guys that are listening to us and are watching us, both directions I think are correct. Maybe you want to see it as a war and it makes good to you to fight, and sometimes I want to be chill, I'm going for you can go for coffee for a fight, but you know, it's still sparring. Both ways I think are correct, because every man, every fighter is different.
Yeah, I think you're right. It depends on the person that fights. Some people have better this war mentality, other people are more relaxed. A good friend of me, one time he was like very excited and war and I don't know what will happen. It didn't fit him well. Mm-hmm. Next fight he was like having fun. Hey, I'm going in, I'm gonna smash this guy.
And everything was good.
And everything was good.
You know, when I go like all in a fight, like kill or be killed, like with this mentality, it's going very good on my way or very bad on my way. Okay. It's like because it's, you know, it's like...
But it's entertaining.
It's like sentiments. It's going like, you can be like normal. You are up, very high, or very low. It's going like that, yes. It's going like that.
But for sure it's exciting fight, either way.
For sure it's going to be exciting for the fans, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, last question. Your former opponent, Islam Dulatov, is also from my city, from Düsseldorf. You saw he got a UFC contract. How do you rank him? Do you think he will have a good future in UFC? What do you learn from him in the fight? Like, what kind of guy is he?
You know, what guy is he? I don't know for sure. But
fighting guy.
But for fighting, we can learn a lot about someone. The way someone is fighting, you can learn what character he has, you know. I think Islam Dulatov, first of all, because I know many guys from Düsseldorf will watch it. He's a good fighter, he's a very good striker, he has all his future, and he's doing his best for him. Yeah. You know, I lost, but I don't care, you know, what happened. From our fight, I learned that you always have to be ready, because, you know, what happened there with some punches, it wasn't on purpose, but, you know, it played a major key to the continue of the fight, you know. Yeah. But he's a good fighter. And when he get to the UFC, I was a little bit shy, not for him, but for me, because I was in my mind like for 1 second before the round finished, I got the finish, you know. Yeah. So I think for 1 second we go to the second round, maybe I win, and for 1 second I lost, and he get to the UFC, you know. Okay, you are very near and you are very far from the success sometimes, you know. But for sure, I wish the best of luck to him, and he's a young kid, popular, and the best for him, really.
Thank you very much for the talk.
Thanks.
This is Ioannis Palaiologos, the Greek emperor. Big heart, big courage. I can tell you, people in Düsseldorf from my city, Greek people, they look up to you. They told me personally, hey, you saw this Greek guy in fighting? I saw him. He's the best, crazy, what kind of heart he has. And then I told him, yeah, we'll go talk to him. Wow, really? Like, they see you as a star. Yeah, you can be very proud of this, and you're doing big things. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. And see you soon. After my hand is fixed, I see you in Germany. I will come for some training.
For training, let's grab it.
Yes.
Okay, us.
So this was the vlog, the video with Ioannis Palaiologos. If you like the episode, make sure you follow also Ioannis Palaiologos and support. Just support. It doesn't cost you money. Support. Click the subscribe button, like, make a comment, put it in your story. Because this guy is a fighter. He fights for his life just for you to have a good entertainment. So you don't pay money. Just follow, subscribe, and
like and subscribe to my friend's channel for sure. Very nice to have this video for all of you guys. And if anyone from Germany anytime is here in Athens, he's always welcome to the gym to train martial arts and everything. See you soon, guys.